Hello and welcome to the Hazbin Hotel redesign series. You know the drill by now, so let's start right away with our next character in the butcher list.
Isn't that the worldwide known coloring book about fairies?
I heard it has 24 illustrations done without AI.
Yeah, I bought it on Amazon. The link is in the description.
Who put this here? Get it back at the end of the video. Sheesh! Right, here we have our grumpy girl, Vaggie. So for starters, let's talk about her body. Anyone can have any body type regardless of their heritage. But I mean, it is very rare to be born, naturally blonde with pale skin and blue eyes in India, isn't it? It is not impossible, of course, but cartoons are made simpler for a reason. Stereotypes and general features are not a bad thing. They are a way to connect people who share those features with that character to the show, basically. So first things first, I gave her a thicker body type, not fat, but thick. With thighs that could crush your heads and your dirty little minds, you nasty little shit. As always, I started by translating the original design into my own style. And from there, I started drawing my own version. Which, did not require much since I already made the biggest change to her shape. But, oh well. I think this is the only time that I will say feel like I'm fixing something. You cannot tell me that Vaggie is Latina when she looks like a stick. Look at her! Where are the curves? Where are the Latina features? Where's the Latina body? But anyway, let's move on, shall we? I want to clarify something from the get-go. According to what some people have told me, she is also supposed to be based on a moth or have like moth-like features. The same way that Sir Serpentius is based on a snake, obviously, or Valentino, who is also a moth. I love Valentino's design, I might include him. But while I can see the moth in Valentino, I can't really see it in Vaggie, and also I don't think, well, spoiler, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to include like moth-like features in her. Here's why. If you did not see the first season, just so you know, I am unable to keep this video spoiler free, so go watch it and then come back, okay? Did you do that? Alright, here's why. Vaggie is a fallen angel. Her wings get cut out and cannot return back to heaven. Her features obviously change a little bit, but her biggest change is, of course, something reasonable like her hair. What other character is also a fallen angel? Yup, our short king Lucifer. He's not based on any animal, he just likes duckies. Although there's been some debate about him having an apple shape, specifically an apple that has been eaten, which will make sense with why he was cast down to hell. The whole apple thing. But again, after my redesign, my Lucifer lost that feature. And there's a reason for that. If it were my show, I would keep the features of the sin that led a human to go to hell. Because a human is a neutral character that can turn good or evil. But an angel or a demon, well, a demon is already an evil character and an angel is already a good character. So for fallen angels, I will keep hints to their past as angels. Something that says, Look at what you used to be, and look at you now. You know, as a little F you. So yeah, I'm not including any moth-related features, not on purpose at least. But I do want to keep that hint at her wings though, because that does feel something that Vaggie will also keep, you know, to cope with the trauma of having her wings ripped off, I guess, as a way to fill the gap with her hair too. I mean, either that or she can finally have long hair that does not get tangled on her feathers. I mean, she does strike me as someone who will want to have long hair, you know, the typical ass long hair or long ass hair. Alright, so when I was looking up ways to inspire me to create a new outfit for her, I noticed that, well, while her outfit looked okay in her original design, in my reshaped original version, it did not really look that good. I mean, it looked more like what, well, some girls used to look like back in 2010s when these kind of punk, gothic, modern stylization of clothing was the fashion. And that gave me an idea, actually. I decided to go on the same route, but with something that actually fit her body way better than that. With this new body type, I needed something with more volume. I needed something that bulged out, that enhanced those curves and gave it more power. I also noticed that while Vaggie on herself, by herself I mean, she's a very strong character. She likes to dress cute. She does. She likes to dress cute. I mean, have you seen her pajamas? Just like a little bow and a cute dress. Yeah. So I wanted to keep her on that cute, coquette nature. So I gave her a little top with a frill, and I also gave her a very iconic belt that I think every 90s 2000s kid has worn, which is I don't know how they call them. Yeah, you know the one, plus some shorts and thighs to go with it, and kept the red bands because while ballerinas are cute, it's not the best type of shoe to like do stuff. It's a good shoe if you're just going to stand there and be pretty, but Vaggie does not only do that. She is pretty, but she just doesn't stand around. She gets in there. She gets into action. So yeah, bands, some sneakers, some trainers, whatever you call it. That type of shoe, which is also very iconic from the 2010s and such. I also changed her hairstyle. I changed it to two high buns, which trail behind her like two flappy wings. Again, to cope with the trauma. But I think it looks nice. I struggled with the whole outfit and color thing. Sorry, my cat is jawling in the background. I don't know if you can hear him. Are you done? Okay. So I struggled a little bit choosing the outfit. I wasn't sure with the hair either. I knew I wanted to keep like her tips a different color, not with the gray, because I also feel like when she was in heaven as a soldier, you know, everything was black and white, gray scale. in a subtle way, they tell you how everything up there is black and white. You are either good or bad. There's no in between, and then there's a whole song about it. But here in Hell, I wanted to keep it a bit more colorful. That's why I kept it, the tips at least, pinkish. But yeah, here on the screen you will see that I struggle between two versions. Finally I had a little bit of outside help to choose one. And you will see the version I stuck with in the end and the color version. But you know, if you prefer the other one, let me know in the comments. So yeah, as always, I did give her some texture to keep everything a little bit more interesting, not just flats, and I included a little bit more color variation because again, I'm not gonna animate this, it's not going to happen, so why restrain oneself when you don't have to think about it? So yeah. Also the choker. The choker was such a thing back in the day. I kept her choker quite simple, to be honest. But there was this type of choker which were like two black wires like going in curls around each other. I know you know the one, and I'm sure some of you still have those. It came in black, but also I've seen it in white, multicolored, with pendants, without, and stuff like that. And of course, I wanted to keep her eye patch, because in the original she hides the eye patch, and while I can understand the motive behind it, I also think that eventually she will just, like, you know, there's no point in hiding it. It's very obvious that I only have one eye, and fuck everyone who asks me about it. I will just tell them to shut up if I don't wanna tell my story. So I gave her a bolder eye patch, no Franks hiding that, and the X, I also wanted to keep the X, so if you see, there's just a few things that have that bold red that she used to have as a main color, one of the main colors at least, which is the top, the sneakers, and the X on her eye. And a little touch here, I kept the top lip black, just like Charlie, but also just like people used to do back in 2010. Did I tell you that I based her outfit in around that time of style? Did I mention that? I don't think I mentioned it enough, but just so you know, yeah, she's based on the 2010s style, clothing style at least. So yeah. Another thing, another hint at her angel, ex-angel status will be her eyes. Her eyes remain unchanged, meaning she does not have that red tint. She does keep her golden eyes, and she still has golden blood. I don't think that she could change that even if she wanted to, even if she got into hell. But yeah, that's my hint at her old status as angel, and I did not want to include anymore because if it were my series, I wouldn't want people to notice from the get-go that she was an angel. And here's her, our grumpy little ex-angel Vaggie. I love how in the series she gains her wings back when her burning desire for revenge and rage becomes a burning desire to protect her loved ones above everything else. I think that was beautiful. That was a really nice feel-good arc. that I think most people can relate to. Once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye! You can also buy my coloring book if you want to. You can get it on Amazon, link in the description.